Shalom, it's Sophie Carrot. Hello, I gotta stand up. Okay, so we're gonna be doing remember these? I wanna bring them back over here, but we're gonna be doing, this is for Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn for March 2021. Thank you guys for being patient with me. A lot of transitions, but you know, I don't like to complain because you never know what God's trying to do with your pain, okay? So we're just gonna go ahead and do an ESPM for the entire month, and then we're gonna do some check-ins with individual signs starting back in April, okay? If I have time, I will get on it, but I would like to just continue to focus on my written content, so you guys can follow me on social media. Everything will be in the description box below. All right, so we got the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this right here is about that long communication, okay? This is your emotional space for the first week of March, okay? So starting off on Monday. I love when the months start off on Mondays or Sundays. That's one of my favorite things. Okay, so I'm going to definitely recommend everyone focus on your planetary hours and focus on what you need to be doing as far as organization, okay? But this is about long communication. Who do you like to talk to from a long distance? Talk to those people that live a long distance to you, okay? Anybody that lives far, talk to them, okay? That's going to be for your emotional space because they're going to do a one-on-one dispatch. They're going to do a lot of emotional healing for you, okay? So you need to hear that from a distance so you can work on your aerial view, if that makes sense. Like your aerial view, like, you know how you can hear people when they're from closer? I said hear people that's like overseas, further, all of that, because they have a lot more chatter for you, okay? They have a lot more information for you. Two of Chalices, which is at the bottom of the decks. For your spiritual space, oh, we got the Tower, okay? So this is going to be in your spiritual space because they're going to, again, like I said, they're going to have a lot more information for you and a lot more foreign information for you, okay? So even if you need to look up a foreign word every day, do so, okay? That's going to be one of those things that's going to help you when you need it most, okay? Even common words, okay? So look up the word today from Arabic or Armenia, and just look how it's even written a text, okay? Because even text is going to be one of those things. Hieroglyphics are going to be something that comes back for you guys, okay? I know Scorpio, Sag, and Capricorns are going to be able to maneuver with that information further than like a Pisces or an Aries or Taurus would, okay? They will move very slow in that information, so that's why I'm telling you guys, okay? Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Capricorn. I miss you guys. Okay, so you guys are going to be getting a title physically. Some of you guys are going to be getting a physical title of that's going to actually broaden the relationship or broaden your personal physical space, okay? So some of you guys can get entitled to a vehicle. Some of you guys can get in, we got the Emperor here, so that's that Aries energy. Some of you guys can also be getting entitled, like getting something like the head doctor. So some of you guys could definitely be going to see like, a mental health specialist who will actually be able to identify what your mood, your mental it is, okay? So let's see what the mental is here. And that way you can operate from the world from that understanding and actually, you know what I mean, kind of using that terminology to now be able to communicate with others, okay? Look at that 8 of Chalices. So this is a communicator, but this is also from a spiritual space, mental space, things that you cannot see. That's why they say knowledge is power. So now you're going to be able to, that's space. Knowledge is power for you to be able to use that knowledge that you are being able to aim towards and also communicate and educate yourself towards, okay? But you see how they got the bow and arrow? What's up, Lele? Okay, so they got the bow and arrow because they shoot their shot at their mental their mental affirmations in a sense, okay? So something that you have been wanting to achieve, you're going to be able to achieve it from the mind first, then the other spaces, okay? So let's go into the second week for your emotional, spiritual, and physical, and mental. Oh, we got the Knight of Chalices, okay? So this is the Page of Cups, that petty P. They're going to come in to say, okay, so there's going to be some things that you need to take forward emotionally that has been offered to you. Yeah, I'm a little rusty, but that has been offered to you. Like, I went to Facebook before I came here so I can kind of like talk. Then I did my clients work so I can talk too. Anyway, so this petty P is going to be for you to be able to take that continuous cup. Like, whenever somebody has offered you something good, don't dwell on it. Don't hope to repeat that. Like, no, they repeat the love token or the love donation aerosol that they have gave you, but now use your arm to cover what they have been presenting to you on an emotional level, okay? So not use your arm, but like, you know how you arm something or armor, that type of thing. Like, so you're going to be thinking about that shield. I'm thinking about the pictorial version of this and how this has now been, his cloth. So what is your emotional cloth that you have been using, okay? You guys will get that as you dig deep into your own mind of what your armor should be, with the emotional things that you have done, okay? So when that goes into here for these two, for me to bring that back mentally, I would go into like me and my best friend's relationship. I would never let somebody not, if we're going to talk on the phone, we're going to talk on the phone all night. If we're going to talk, you know what I mean? So those are like my emotional, like, standards. So okay, it's one of those things. So then we're gonna go to the spiritual space. We got the Emperor right underneath the Tower. I mean, the Empress right underneath the Tower. Okay, so the Empress is now using all that she has flowed and has created. So this could remind me of a period. So some of you guys can definitely be starting your period here soon, and it could be from some tumultuous cramps to now, you know, going through. Some of you guys could definitely be transitioning from having blood clots. I'm getting there. To now having a solution to that. So again, some of this cannot be in the physical. Remember we talked about the title. Some things can now be, look at the owl too. So some of you guys can be into ornithology. Ornithology, I think that's when you study birds. I know all your secrets. Whatever. Anyway, so we got this. Ooh, we got the Fool in the physical space right underneath the title card. Okay, so now again, like I said, you're going to be able to take that from ground zero when you had nothing to define what you was in the physical space to now everything to define what you are in the physical space, okay? And we have the Four of Pentacles. So now this is about what you mentally say for yourself, but what you mentally harbor from others, okay? So sometimes the Four of Pentacles, and I know we don't read reversals that much over here, but sometimes when the Four of Pentacles is here, it's what you covet from other people's mind. It's what you covet from what you don't have in your own mind, being able to, you know, propel you forward. But remember, if you're not willing to do the research on certain things that people are not to read or use, but also remember, because that's the 8 and 4, okay? So some of you guys can deal with somebody who's born in 84, and that could be the age difference that you need to either focus on. Some of you guys should only date people who are born in 84. Some of you guys should not avoid people who dating, you know, who people being 84. So go back and really kind of look at those, okay, if that makes sense. But this is also about, again, not coveting other people's ideas, their creations, their mental abilities, etc., because you have your own source that needs to be fueled. If you can take something from someone else's mind and expand it, then do so. But don't expand on something that you're not even willing to converse with somebody else about. You know what I'm saying? So the worst mental thief, you know how I say still like an artist, the worst mental thief is someone who goes back to continue to study someone else and never give homage collaboratively, okay? To never give back work collaboratively. It's like, oh, I can keep going back to you because you give all this, but it's like, am I giving that for free? Now always remember that. This dick ain't free, because every time somebody gets something you think is for free, it always has a bind on it. 7-11 just passed. Anyway, going back to the emotional space for your third week, got the Queen of Wands. So that made me think of song sexual seduction. Okay, so this is now again. Whew, I want you guys to think about we got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, so that Taurus energy. So I think I just offended the Taurus, but it's not that they move slow. It's that they might be the one who perfect or redirect what you have invested in already, okay? So now we have what is being hidden behind this queen. What does the queen hide behind her throne, okay? And even, what does the queen hide behind her throne? Is this shield? But what is behind this wall? What if this wasn't a wall? What if this was something else? What if I was hiding my safe right here? I could be. I might be having my safe in the mountain somewhere. Blue Mountain Mystery. But anyway, also being able to use that Kundalini energy to help heal your own emotional space, okay? Oh, we got the Lovers. I've been talking about Geminis today. I just feel like this. I'm going to tell y'all over here because y'all can go follow me on Facebook if you want to go look at the live. But this right here, I want to let Geminis know. Gemini suns are literally the ones who suffered probably the most mental health issues, okay? And that's not, I gotta look at the statistics, but I don't even feel like it. But someone do that, okay? Someone do that research. But the union here for it to be spiritual is to be able to mend the mind with what it explores from others, okay? Because the Gemini is a communication sign, so they mean they get the gossip, they get the tea, they get all of that. You get all that for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You get all that for nothing. I even think about who's steal for stealing. Who's steal for stealing? Remember we just talked about how I steal like an artist? Anyway, we got the Wheel, right underneath the physical space. So now you're going from being from the Fool on your second week to the third to going to face those wheels, because again, who did the spirit communicate with to get this information? Because that's one thing people like to cover as well. Who do you communicate with to get this type of information? Okay, so now you got this sun here. Okay, this sun here for a reason. This is a sun. Whenever you're on the wheel, it's the sun. So it means every part of your soul is about to be highlighted on purpose. Okay, on purpose. Ooh, my ear. Okay, so last but not least, we're still in the third week. Oh yeah, we're still in the third week. Okay, so last but not least, we got the Chariot. So what is being moved forward? So even think about we got 3 major arcanas within the third week. I'm not even looking at it, I'm putting it in piles. Okay, so this is how I want you to conduce this month. March is the third day. It's a third, but also spring. Okay, so this is really the new year. Okay, but my new year is in September, so I really be on a different accord. But this is equinox, the spring equinox. So this is a different You know what I mean? So now look up. I also recommend going back to reviewing my Celtic readings. You guys know I bring that around during during May, because those are when I like to speak on it anyway. Okay, when the Bantine and all that, yeah. Okay, so we got, sorry, my fucking advisors be talking to me in here. Okay, so we got the chariot here. So think about these two bulls. So think about the mothers, the two mothers. And those are the titties, the mother lores, okay? So what are those? Damn. Oh, I forgot I did that. Yeah, she didn't even tell me that. The Hierophant. Okay, so what are you committed to? What has the mother been committed to? So another thing I'm gonna take from a little note from one of my clients' readings was what. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna take a part of this. Okay, so one of her readings I seen in like the Doreen Virtue. You guys tell me, if you tell me below and drop your email, I'm gonna send you something cool. Okay, I'm gonna see if it works. Somebody do it as a social experiment. But what card in a Doreen Virtue deck? This one. Okay, that I will be talking about. It's a card in here that I'm talking about that I want you to reference. Okay, and if you can get that, then we'll see. But I know which card it is. Okay, so